Hey! Hey!
My old man?
This part of the game is just really, really trippy. I actually don't think this makes much sense in the grand scheme of things. It's never really explained all too well. Definitely cool, though.
I thought about a lot of things. Like where I was, what I got myself into. I started to feel lightheaded, and then sleepy. I think I had a dream of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore.
Alright, so here we are in Barge Temple. Very weirdly named place. B-A-A-J. Here's our new friend and ally, Mr. Bird. He sticks with us throughout the game. He's like our Pikachu, if you will.
Aaron! Hey!
Oh, there we go. We lost our only friend. As you do.
Bird hates us.
Game over. it's all done. We might as well throw down the controller now. There is no hope. Oren doesn't count as a friend. He's too old. Old people can't be friends. Okay, so, I have a funny feeling you know about all the secrets and all that fun stuff in the rounds. Yep. I'm gonna leave you to it. You're much better at this game than I am. Oh? Oh god, I haven't... Tell you what, I can't be bothered to kind of transcript Albed on the fly, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just edit in post so you guys know what's being said here. I can't remember it for the life of me though.
What do we have here? Nope, can't read it.
I'm pretty sure on the left of that little square part of the map there is a high potion in a chest. I think. I'm not 100%. I'm trying my best to remember what's where in this game, because it's been a while.
This is for if you have like another file that's completed the Albed requirements.
Oh, but I sadly I don't, so yeah. I do like this part of the game though. It is like adequately creepy and unsettling. Like the whole kind of point of this area is to really highlight that you're now in a foreign world. Like everything you saw beforehand with Zanarkand and the kind of cool futuristic aesthetic is just pretty much dead and buried now. In favour of a somewhat traditional Final Fantasy adventure, I guess. If not just a very weird one. Okay, treasure chest there. Yep, there's the high potion. That's the one I mentioned before. I knew I wasn't going crazy. And you know what's funny? This boss coming up, you can't actually see its HP, because there's no way of actually doing that in the game yet. When I was younger, I did quite often apply cheat codes to the PlayStation version of this, the PS2 version, and one of them was to put scan on, you know, Junior's weapon here. So when I came up to this boss and saw he had like 30 million HP or something ridiculous like that, I did a little bit of a double take. I wasn't quite expecting that. But yeah, this monster we're about to run into is OP as hell. Not these guys, these are scrubs. We can beat these guys effortlessly. And we will do exactly that.
Well, I will.
Or you will. It's not hard, you just hit the A button a couple of times.
Nope, you're wrong.
Oh?
It's B.
The B button. You hit the B button a couple of times. Skadoosh. This last guy, you don't even get the satisfaction. Hello, don't mind me. Just an endgame boss. An incredibly overpowered endgame optional boss. Just here to really screw you over. Now that's something that's always thrown me. When he bites that monster, it starts bleeding.
Yeah.
Nothing else in the game seems to bleed. It's just that one. Everything else usually just gets, you know, turned into little fireflies when they die. So I don't know what's going on with that. Anyway, this is another fight where you can't really die because, yeah, he just halves your health each time. But thankfully it doesn't pan out to you having to attack him several thousand times in order to win. The game just kind of moves on.
I had made it out of the frying pan and into the freezer. I thought I was gonna die in this place.
See, at this point in the game, I can't hate our protagonist. He's just so, like... He's just drawn such a bad, like, card right now. He's just drawn the shortest of straws. Everything has just gone completely to pot. And he had no say in any of this. This has all just kind of happened to him. He's in a life or death situation right now, and there's not much he can do about it.
Well, pretty soon he gets really annoying.
He does, but after going through this, I give him a bit of leeway. I'm just a shameless apologist.
Cold. Need fire.
He's so needed.
Let's just criticise him while he's in this horrible situation. Like, oh god. Don't half complain, do you? How about I get you a king-sized mansion, your majesty? Will that make you feel a bit better? Okay, let's speed through this boring part. Tell you what, it actually is kind of nice listening to the original soundtrack as opposed to the arranged one. It does invoke more of a nostalgic feeling. Well, now that the fire's lit, this is actually quite homely. I could get used to this place. Maybe a little reorganising, a bit of decorating. This could be my very own little temple. My very own slice of purgatory.
I need food.
Oh, quit whining!
It's
God.
just annoying.
What do you want?
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
Just want to keep you in your place. Let you know that you're a scrub. You're bad at sports.
It's been 10 years. I thought you'd be crying.
Who, me?
You cried.
Listen, ghost sidekick, I don't need your input on the situation. It's bad enough when Oren starts ripping into me.
That didn't actually make much sense.
It really doesn't, no. It's just Oren just kind of smack-talking him for being bad at sports.
Hey, wait! Don't go out on me!
Yep, some real survivalist skill right here.
Just hold on.
Just, you know, barter with the fire. Maybe a bit of debate will get me through this situation. Speaking of survival, here's our first opportunity to actually die in this game. This is the first boss fight, and the first real fight of the game. And it's a giant blade monster. Have fun with your comically childish red sword. You gotta really depend on those misses. The more of those, the better. Donk. You could probably take one more hit before you have to heal. Not that we're really gonna have to bother with that, though. I love how over the top this is. So nice you had to show it 3 times. And here is Psycho Mantis and friends. Here to really help you out. They look like they've escaped from an S&M club, which is always a good thing.
You on my side? Cool!
Okay, so now we have Ject and question marks. I love it in games when characters are referred to as multiple question marks. I'll tell you a funny story about that. I was playing, when I was little, I played Pokemon Gold. Yeah, Pokemon Gold. And when you first meet the rival, he goes by question mark, question mark, question mark. And later on, a character asks you, what was his name? And the idea is that the game wants you to actually name him. And I didn't quite understand that. So for the rest of the game, his name was just... he was just a mess of question marks. That's all he needed to be. Probably best to heal Ject at this point. I don't know. Oh, look at you. Playing it high and risky on that one. You could have actually lost him there. Granted, you would have still had Mrs. Question Marks to help you out, but there you go. This game really loves butt shots. I don't know why, it really does. I'd say it's like a fan service thing, but even the dudes, it just butt shots everybody. I feel like the visual director just loved his butts.
That was close.
All butts. Equal opportunity butts.
Hey, let me go!
All of these guys think the protagonist is a fiend, like one of the monsters in human disguise.
Yeah.
I don't think at any point in the game, or very, very rarely, does that ever happen. So part of me just thinks they kind of dislike him and want to kill him because they don't like him. Which is reinforced by how abusive they are towards him in the next few parts of the game. Like, they're just really horrible to him.
I like how she says sorry there, but if you don't get the S part, it just says curry.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, if I'd even thought of that, I would have, like, totally rigged the game to do that. Just goes right up to your ear. Curry. Punch. Also, where do you think she punched him? Like, I assume she really just kind of gut punched him to knock him out. When I was young, I really just thought she just smashed him right in the balls. I thought she just like really just properly got him in the nads there.
Kid, it's thy job.
Hey, that hurts!
Usujek, Rain?
Whoa. Okay.
So this character, Brother his name is, I really like him in this game. I can't stand him in the sequel. He's total creep in the sequel, but he's kind of cool here.
Right, whatever.
Tuli Hood Kabeg?
I said I don't understand.
Akomala!
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
Why weren't you being the translator in the first place? That would have worked so much better. He hadn't thought this through. Let's go get that book over there.
First, to get 3 potions.
Oh, of course, yeah. There we go. Fantastic. We've translated 1 vowel. That's going to make things so much easier to understand. Now here is our forced tutorial on the leveling up system. We're not even using this level up grid because it's too amateur for us, so this is a redundant tutorial. And the real kicker is that if you talk to one of the other Albed here, he asks you a question in Albed, the question being, do you want to hear that tutorial again? And then you can only answer yes or no, but you don't know what he asked you.
Yeah.
And if you say yes, you have to sit through this again. And you had no idea what you were agreeing to. It's the worst. But yeah, as you level up, or as you get sphere levels, you can move around this grid, upgrade your characters however you want. There is like a set where you're supposed to do it. I don't know, are we going to deviate, Dan? Are we going to level up the characters our own special way?
I'll just do random stuff.
Just, okay. If random works,
Yeah.
as long as you're kind of moving characters towards the edge where all the good stuff is, then it really doesn't matter all too much. As I said, the game is quite well balanced if you are going the normal route. But, you know, balance doesn't always necessarily mean fun. Sometimes it's nice to have a team of characters, all with incredibly highly boosted attack power, and then get them all to just bum rush everything. Or even just a full team of mages.
We found some ancient ruins right beneath. It's not active now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big prize.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get to work.
Roger.
Oh, they fixed it.
What was wrong with it before again?
In the PS2 version, he just puts his foot through her
Oh,
face.
yeah, he just clips through her, doesn't he? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, they did fix that. Oh, God, that was annoying. But I'm glad you pointed that out. I'd completely forgotten about that.
If you return to the ship now, you can get 3 potions again.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you know, so many... Well, I wouldn't bother, because
It's
not that hard,
I
but...
still want, like, 1 enemy to fight me.
There you go. Yeah, I wouldn't bother, though. It is really not that hard. You don't need that many potions this early in the game.
But selling them is useful.
I guess so. But then what would you sell them for? More potions, if anything.
No, you can customize the sphere group later.
Oh yeah! Okay, I'm seeing it now. I'm getting a feel for what you're on about now. Oh yeah, if you want one way of really busting the game, get every character in the game to kind of to go down the same career path as Mrs. Question Marks there. Because if you do that, pretty much everybody becomes broken. Like, you run into any given enemy and he's like, oh, I'm going to use fire attacks on you. All 3 of you can just spam fire invincibility items and ice items and just destroy the whole game. That's how I played last time I went through this, and it was quite fun. I quite enjoyed it. Die, fish! Stupid fish! Not even a monster, you're just fish! Yeah, that's what I thought. Not even good enough to be a Pokemon. Just an ugly spike fish. So this part of the game, this is quite a forgettable part of the game. Like, this is a really, really short little quest that doesn't lead to much, but it kind of pays off way, way, way later on. That said, you do get quite a fun boss fight in here. And you get to see your wonderful technological skills. You know, it's blue screened, punch it. That's how all computer maintenance should be. When it blue screens, just punch it. It's how the Fonz does it, it's how all technicians should do it. You doing alright on the controls there? So it must feel weird playing with an Xbox pad when you're so used to the PS2 or PS4 versions.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Is it PS4 it was released on, or PS3?
It's both.
Both?
I have the
Oh.
PS4 version.
Wow, dang. They're really milking this game for all they're worth, especially with it being on Steam now. Did you download this game on Steam as well?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh wow, you've got every incarnation of the game, just in case. Just to be sure. We want to have all that fun. Woo! The little celebrations. Especially when they're underwater. Like, that is excessive energy. Hmm? I was going to say, that is excessive energy you should be using on your swimming there. Oh hey, more technology. Punch! Punch! Jab, punch. There we go.
Fixed a generator.
By punching it. Yeah, that's how all tech works, Dan. As I'm sure you know. Now here is quite a fun boss. I like his name more than anything. Swim on over, and it's Tross! It's Boss Tross! Boss Tross! Boss Tross. Now let's just destroy him with explosives. That's what you get for being Tross. Getting in my way. I mean, sure, we could just swim out of here. You probably wouldn't give us all that much resistance, but I'd rather blow you up. It's more fun. So this part kinda sucks. You just have to take an attack here. Because this is a little tutorial on trigger commands. Sometimes you get contextual abilities you can use depending on what battle you're in.
Good cheer.
It's probably best just to use your trigger command.
I'll cheer. I can understand.
Okay then. Oh really? Oh yeah, cool. So this game has a mechanic where every attack you do, as you can see on the top right there, every attack takes a different amount of time to use. And some attacks are quicker than others, so sometimes you actually get an extra turn if you use the right attack at the right time. Or sometimes you can really stall a battle by forcing the enemies down with really quick attacks, so something to keep in mind as you're playing. You know, for those of you playing along, I don't know why you'd be playing along to a Let's Play, but to those of you who want to relive the joy of Final Fantasy X. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, I thought he was dead there. I was looking at the wrong health bar. Cool. We're actually quite okay. Yeah! Get wrecked, Tross.
I didn't use the pincer attack.
Didn't even need to. We didn't get to that point in the fight. Later on, you get a trigger command to surround him when he tries to do that charging attack again. Didn't even need to. We just absolutely wrecked him.
And that's why I fought those earlier battles.
Oh, right. To save you the effort. Oh, okay. You've got an interesting playstyle. You plan ahead quite a bit, so I appreciate that. This part of the game is all just set dressing now. It's just kind of looking at cool stuff that you don't quite know what it is. And even looking back, it's kind of vague as to what we're looking at right now. Definitely activating something, though. Scaring the fishes.
This part is actually really confusing.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Right now you can see something down there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I know what it is you're seeing right now.
But
I know it's a spoilery thing, but yeah.
PS2 version just had like a rock.
Yeah, it was too muddy to really display this, so you just looked like you'd shone a bunch of light on a rock. And everyone was like, oh, look at the rock! And it's like, what are you all obsessed about a rock for? What's wrong with you guys? Why are you beating me up and why have you dragged me onto this pointless quest?
But if you're translating the Albed, they tell you what it is.
Oh yeah, of course, which I will be doing in this video. But for the player who is just seeing gobbledygook on the screen, it is still very confusing. But yeah, as you can probably gather, we've uncovered a giant machine of some description. Well, since they're about to spoil it, an airship. A nice Final Fantasy staple right there. Oh,
They say it.
they just flat out said it. Fair enough.
Hoof, Ruftu, Tungadib. Way, Wichita!
And the mistreatment continues. We just don't like you. We really don't.
Ugh, hungry.
Hiya, I brought you food. Hope you enjoyed your kick, by the way.
Whoa!
He's not even concerned with the kick. It just doesn't bother him at this point.
No cutlery?
Who needs it? You probably stabbed me with it before you gave it to me anyway, so I'm quite happy you didn't. Oh, look, you've poisoned the food and everything. Really making me feel at home here. No, he's just a bit of a muppet. He's joking. I love that canister, by the way. It's got a little pair of, like, lederhosen on. I want a canister wearing lederhosen. Little German overalls.
Hey!
Hello there. What is your name?
Riku?
Whoa!
Oh, I guess he's delusional from all the frequent beatings. Understandable, really.
Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
Who are you guys anyway?
We're Albed. Can't you tell? Wait, you're not an Albed hater, are you?
Well, I certainly am after this experience. After the amount of times you guys have kicked the crap out of me for no reason. Yeah, I'm kind of a hater right now.
Star player of the Xanarkan Abes?
Did you hit your head or something?
You guys hit me?
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkan.
Told her everything. Told her my life story.
Blitzball, and
Being
Shin's
followed around
attack,
by a weird ghost boy.
and about how
It would have been
Iron
quite
were
interesting
engulfed
to
in
see
its
her
light.
reactions when
I
it
just said
says,
things
like,
as they came to
I got
mind.
attacked by this
Then I
massive
started to
monster
wonder.
and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Did I
Because Sin's a really
say
big
something
thing.
funny?
Well, yeah, Sin's really prominent and well known, but as far as he's concerned, giant whale monster.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
I like Sin's toxin as a story mechanic, like as a plot device, because it's a good way of really fleshing out the fish out of water story, but giving the main character a little credence so he doesn't look like he's completely off his rocker and completely anachronistic.
Huh? What do you mean, 1,000 years ago? But I saw Sin attack Xanarkin. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way!
What's the point in that transition?
You said
I guess it's so if you didn't pick up that Albed primer earlier, that was your last chance to.
play blitzball?
Uh-huh.
You know, you should go to Luca. Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca?
Ah.
Huh.
I was so incredulous about the beatings, I haven't really focused on numerous butt shots. Lots of butt shots.
Okay, leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise. You'd rather stay here? Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here. Oh, and one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Oh, uh-huh. My Xanarkand? Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when? Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place, that I could go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future? No way! Whoa!
Glad there were no onlookers, because that would have looked really odd to someone just onlooking. Oh dear. You should probably have had a contingency plan for this. Or, not have a career based on a life on a giant boat when the world is plagued by a whale monster. Also that.
How's the airship doing?
Probably not great, but whatever. I guess we can forget about these guys.
Riku almost died for that.
Almost. Bye! See y'all!